Alright, it's January 2nd, 9:30 at night. Nitrous here with you, Eds. Hi everyone, Happy New Year. We have survived another year. What I'm surprised about is that I did another year of streaming, which is crazy. Did my feel me? But hi. Um, we are starting off the year. I didn't want to stream yesterday because usually my schedule I stream Mondays and Wednesdays, but I didn't want to stream New Year's Day. Here we are, the second day of the year. Hi Monica, how are you? I'm glad you're here. The second day of the year. Can you believe we survived another year? I was just saying it was surprising for me that I went through a whole year of streaming, which is crazy to me. uh, yeah, life is whatever. But what I did on Monday, my last stream of 2024 on Monday, I just kept. I think I streamed for almost 3 hours because I was bringing Ada up to Prestige 97. As I remember mentioning that, um, my goal for 2024 was to Prestige Ada to 100 before the year ended. I believe I would have accomplished that if I kept playing Dead by Daylight instead of Marvel Rivals. I've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals lately, so um, that's been my life. Um, but I do want to get back on this. I feel like I have not played much Dead by Daylight in a month. I'm looking at my notes. The last time I did my perk challenge was December 4th. It's January 2nd. So I did a whole month without going through the perks. And as y'all know, I want to retire from this. So I really need to get through these last few pages. And I think this will take me another year at least. At least what I'm doing different this year in terms of my streaming is that I don't really have a schedule for non Dead by Daylight games anymore. Because last year, my theme was one non Dead by Daylight game a month, and it was choice-based games, choice-based horror. So, excuse me, that involved Telltale, Walking Dead, and Dark Ages Mythology. December, I did Until Dawn. And I just feel like the interest isn't there. Maybe it's just the time that I stream, or maybe it's just this person. But it's like I have to let that go, because this isn't really my passion. This feels like an obligation. And it feels like something I just want to complete doing. So if anything, I'm just going to push with my perk challenge, and then after the perk challenge, I'm just going to stream whenever I feel like gaming, because I've been playing Marvel Rivals like all day for the past few weeks, and I barely touched Dead by Daylight. But breaks are nice. Breaks are nice. So that's what we're going to be continuing with today for our first stream of 2025. It is okay to take breaks. I mean, I've currently been on winter break for the past 2 weeks, and that's one of the only things I like about working at a school. You get the same breaks as the kids, but I just the parents, and I want a new job, and I feel like I just want to enjoy the vacations I'm given um, before finding something new. But anyway, since from Monday's experience, it takes forever to find a game. So I think everyone's playing Rivals. So it's taking longer than usual for me to find a match. So let me just set us up and then I can ramble. Um the last perk we did was Second Wind, which is a Steve Harrington perk. And so today, next on the list, we're going down alphabetically, is Self Care, which is a Claudette perk. Claudette, one of the original 4 survivors. So we're gonna go to her. Maybe just 3 games on her, 2 games on Ada, or whoever. As long as the character has like perk on them. I don't care I shouldn't care who I play as. Let's see, how many more times can I play as her? Okay, this is my last time playing as her. Okay, not bad, not bad. Okay, so self-care. Let me find a match, because it takes like at least 5 minutes to find a match now. Or at least on Monday. Self-care. Unlocks the self-care ability, which allows you to heal without a med kit at 35% normal speed. So, you know, Claudette was one of the first 4 original survivors, so the perks were a lot more simpler back then. Self-care is very straightforward. You're able to heal yourself. And I remember when Dead by Daylight first came out, Claudette was a very popular character because you were of that self-care ability. Because the only other way to self-care or to heal yourself is with a medkit, and medkits run out. Like, medkits are basically just a one-time use. But then the thing with self care is that you're at 35% normal healing speed, so you're gonna heal up a lot slower. So since this is my last time Master, I'm sure I can equip like the bigger, higher med kits and maybe some extra add-ons. And Bloody Party streamers for that 100% bonus bloodies. Okay, what's the chat up to? Anthony's asking, am I gonna play as Ada until I get tier 100? Yeah, I mean, I'm all the blood points that I'm earning will go towards Ada. Because the thing about Dead by Daylight is the characters are basically cosmetics. Like whatever you earn, like the blood points that you earn from the game, just applies to everyone. You can spend your blood points on everyone. It's not locked onto a certain character. And same with the perks. Like like the perks aren't exclusive. Like it comes with a character, but as soon as you unlock it for everyone else, you can play as someone else. So I don't know why I keep sticking with, you know, the main survivor with their assigned perk, if that makes sense. So I don't have to play Claudette for all 5 matches. Oh, for those who don't know, my personal perk challenge is called OOP, only one perk, and that's where I play 5 games and I see how many times I can survive out of those 5 games, and then I rate the perk based on how well that perk is able to keep me alive throughout the game. Um, so yeah. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh yeah. So I don't have to play as Claudette for all 5 matches. I don't see a reason why I have to. As long as the character has the perk, I feel like it doesn't matter who I play as. So, but like, just so we know who the perk belongs to, I'll play maybe like 2 or 3 games with Claudette. And then, just for aesthetic purposes, I can move on to Ada, and then I can play maybe as for 6 months for the 5th game. And then after the 5th game, I'll call it a night. I don't think I'm ready to stream Marvel Rivals yet. I feel like someone will watch my stream and bully me because I have taken it upon myself to be a Hawkeye main. And for those who don't know Hawkeye, he is the Archer Avenger, and his playing as him is basically like playing as Hanzo from Overwatch. It's a bow. You shoot literally arrows with your bow, and it's not like a gun. Because a gun you can just spray, easy reload. The thing with the arrows, you reload after every shot, because you're just one arrow after the other. But it's really hard to land a hit because you can't really spam it unless you're really good at fast clicking. And if you think like playing as Hawkeye, because I was not a Hanzo. When I played Overwatch, I played as Tracer Reaper, and I didn't play as Hanzo. But I'm really determined to play as Hawkeye in Rivals, and it just takes patience. It takes patience. You have to like predict the character, the enemy character and their movement, because arrows travel a lot slower than bullets or any other abilities that the other characters have. Like to play as Hawkeye, like he's a sniper, and it just takes precision to play as him, patience and precision. Um, and sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes the enemy team has a lot of fast characters. Their healers are fast, like Mantis and Snow. And so if they're fast, if I can't land a hit, my secondary main is Psylocke. I don't know Psylocke outside of the game. I haven't read any comics or watched any movies or shows, but I've been drawn to her and I really like her. I really like Psylocke in game. So she's my secondary main. She allows me to sneak up on people, especially the healers if they move too fast. But Hawkeye is really good at taking down tanks because tanks move slower, they're bigger targets, and if I can be patient with it, Hawkeye is really good at taking down tanks, and Psylocke is really good at taking out the faster characters like the healers, the support characters. So I switch between the two. Part of me wants to be a Bucky main because his ult is so funny. But yeah, that's where I am. after my 5 matches. I mean, look, I've been rambling for like 5 minutes, and I still haven't found a game yet. um, but yeah, that's not my fault. Anyways, I think the reason I think these streams are just gonna run a little bit longer is because it's just gonna take forever to find a match. Um, but yeah, I think everyone's playing Rivals. I think everyone who would be playing this game is like on holiday break, and I think they're all playing Rivals. That's been the trending game for the past month or so. Anthony says the Fantastic Four are coming to Rivals. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. They're adding in more characters because just like any other game, like Overwatch, Dead by Daylight, like Rivals, you're gonna continually introduce new characters to keep interest alive or to bring in new players. New players will be like, oh, that's my favorite Marvel character. I can't wait for Rogue and Gambit. I can't wait for the full X-Men cast to join. But I just know Gambit and Rogue. Gambit and Rogue will probably join the roster before the year ends. Because Dead by Daylight like produces like three new characters a year. For Overwatch, I don't know if it's one or two. I don't really keep up with Overwatch news. But now that since they're already introducing the Fantastic Four, I'm pretty sure they're gonna introduce Gambit and Rogue before the year ends, or at least next year when X-Men '97 Season 2 comes out. So yeah, we are still looking for a match, and this is what's frustrating. Because on Monday when I streamed, I was like, we're gonna keep playing until I prestige Ada to 100 because we were at 96 and 100 doesn't seem that far away. But what took up a lot of the time is that it's taking forever to find a match because no one's playing this game. No one's playing this game. Like, if you look down here, I've been looking for a match for more than 5 minutes. Or maybe no one's playing this particular game because this no body block. What happens if I go to like the regular game? Maybe this one. Because the Bone Chill event this year what includes like snowmen that move, so like no one's controlling the snowman. In previous years, you would jump into the snowman, so if you see a snowman walking around, you would assume it's either the survivor or a killer. This year, they just move around by themselves, and sometimes they body block you, and which is unfortunate, especially when you're running away from the killer. So I think maybe that was my issue on Monday. Everyone was not playing that particular game. So now I'm on the regular game mode. We're just gonna see where that takes us. But any blood points I earn are going towards Ada. I really want Procedure to. What's crazy is that next month, February, would mark 2 years, my 2-year anniversary of streaming. I started streaming February 4th, 2023. And my very first stream was a speed run of the Resident Evil 2 remake, and I cosplayed as Ada from that game. Good times. I remember being so scared and shy and awkward that first stream. And here I am, not about it. Has it been that long since I first streamed? Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, February 4th. I remember the date because I like the number 4 for divergent reasons. If you know, you know. But yeah, I remember it was February 4th. It was a Friday, and it was 2023, and that was the first time I streamed. And then I started my perk challenge. I think it was around March or April, like maybe end of March or early April, because just playing Dead by Daylight for 2 hours just gets a little boring sometimes. So I think I came up with a perk challenge each um, to give each stream purpose or to motivate me to keep streaming. And I think it worked because I'm still streaming to complete the challenge. It's a personal perk challenge. I'm literally doing this to myself. So, I mean, no one's holding me to it. It's just like I'm a completionist. Like when I start something, I'm already deep into it. I want to see it through. So I think without the Spark Challenge, I would have quit streaming a long time ago. um, I mean, like back in May, I was hit with this fatigue from work because I was put in charge of prom clearance, and because I worked at a high school office, and it just wore me out so much. Because I remember it was May, where I started cutting my stream times because usually I stream from 10 p.m. to midnight, but then I cut it like 30 minutes short from 10 p.m. to 11:30, and then over the summer, and like I never recovered from that fatigue, so turned into like once I completed my 5 games, I just called it a night. Like for those 2 hours, 10 p.m. to midnight, because usually I would complete my 5 games in less than 2 hours, right? And as soon as I was done with those 5 games, I would just play Dead by Daylight regularly. I just played as Ada with my usual build, and I just played until midnight hit. And yeah, but then and but then I stopped with that as soon as I finished my 5 games. I just wanted to go to sleep. I No, it's Demogorgon. It's Demo in his own map. Love that. I heard his terror radius for a few seconds. I remember when Hawkins Lab used to be my favorite map. But yeah, I think it's because May I was hit with that work fatigue, and then June, for like the next month, my younger brother was in leave for deployment. He's still out. He's currently deployed this year, and he's expected to come back this June. So we're like halfway there. But yeah, I think it's the stress of my brother leaving, and like that's why there's this fatigue that I've never recovered from. Why is he chasing me? Come on. That didn't hit me. He didn't make contact with my body. That was just a hitbox. And all 3 guys are going at him just like But yeah, Monday, this past Monday, was December 30th. Yeah, 30th. I didn't want to do the Perk challenge. I just wanted to try to I just wanted to see if I could bring Ada up to 100 for the year ended. But I only besieged her up 1 level because it just took forever to find games. So yeah. But again, I have no plans of like non-Dead by Daylight games this year. I know last year I remember saying that I'm going to play all the Resident Evil games in preparation for Resident Evil 9, but I don't think Resident Evil 9 is gonna even come out this year. So I'm just gonna work on a gen because demo seems very intent on camp. At least we can avoid this area. There's no more gens here, and the basement is safe. So once I get unhooked, I'm just gonna get as far away from here as possible and hope that my teammates will run gens. The thing is with self-care already, I'm like it used to be the most valued perk back in the day, but I'm not going to rank it high. I'm not gonna give it a high rank just because it's so slow. Why me? I only have one perk, man. This is racist. The Mori. Honestly, I don't think that Mori was important, to be honest. Like, her face is still no. But you would expect more from a horror game that puts people on hooks, you know? Yeah, that was number one. And I had a medkit on me. Next games I'm not going to equip a medkit, so I have no choice but to rely on my perk, and it's just like 35% slower, or 35% of normal healing speed. I don't know what math is, but all I know is that it's a lot slower than if you were to heal normally with either a regular medkit with no add-ons or with your teammate healing you. I just know like self-care is going to be a lot slower because it's supposed to discourage you from wanting to heal every time you get hit, because you're going to get hit many times throughout the game, and if you just keep healing up whenever you get hurt, that's you're just spending a lot of time doing that instead of doing the gens. The gens are your priority in the game. So I know it's not going to be a high ranking perk. I mean, it's nice, it's convenient, but it will take you a long time to heal up compared to just finding someone else to heal you. And like sometimes when it takes that long for you to heal up, it gives the killer plenty of time to find you and down you. Especially if the killer has Nurse's Calling. Nurse's Calling is a killer's perk that allows them to see the auras of healing survivors, whether they're healing each other or healing themselves. It allows the killer to detect you. The thing is, I'm not really a killer main, so I don't know if it's been nerfed or buffed or whatever, but that's the general gist of Nurse's Calling. After I do my Perk challenge for the survivors, I am not going to do it for the killers because I don't play as killer. Um, for some reason, playing as killer in Dead by Daylight is a lot more scarier to me than playing as survivor. I think it's because as killer, I'm by myself, and if I suck, then you have four survivors bullying me, and no one to help back me up. Whereas for survivor, if I'm the only one who dies, I mean, there's three other people, I guess. But yeah, I know it's not gonna be. Um, I'm not gonna rank it very high, but that game I had a med kit, and the med kit allowed me to heal at basically a normal average speed. But for this upcoming game, I'm gonna just equip a toolbox. Toolbox will give me just a short little boost when repairing gens, and when I get hurt, I have nothing but the self-care perk to heal myself up, and I'll see how long that actually takes me. And if it's slow as fuck and I hate it, I'm probably gonna give it a 5 out of 10 because it's not useless. It's not a useless perk. It's just a very inconvenient perk. It will inconvenient you. It'll inconvenient your team. Um, it's the reason why they also nerf the boon totems. The boon totems are like the survivor versions of the hex totems for the killers. So the killers have hex totems. They're like um, it's like a hex totem. A hex is assigned to a totem. There are 5 totems in the map. I'm explaining for those who probably don't know what Dead by Daylight is, or not familiar with Dead by Daylight. But there are 5 totems spread across the map. They look like 3 skulls and sticks and bones, and they're like a triangle, and you have to cleanse them. And once it like, and you know it's a hex totem if it's glowing orange, you know, like a fire, and you cleanse it to get rid of that hex. Oh my gosh, she's Ada. You know what that means? I'm gonna be Leon with self-care. Okay, and then I think I just sent us to the RPD map. And this will count because I still have the perk. As long as I have the perk, you know. Oh boy. At least I'm going to the RPD map, and that will bring some joy to my life. The RPD map is my favorite. But yeah. Anyways, the hex totems, hex perks for the killers. As soon as you cleanse that hex totem, the perk is gone for the killer. The killer can't use that perk anymore unless they have a perk to revive that totem. If that makes sense. But usually hex totems are very powerful, and so the survivor version of that are boot totems, where it glows blue instead of orange. And there used to be one for healing. It was a healing boot totem, and so it allowed you to heal yourself whenever you're in the boon totem's range. But I can see why they nerfed that, where you can't heal yourself. You can only heal other people, because survivors would just constantly just heal themselves. He's chasing someone else, so let's... Oh wait, I have a med kit on me. Never mind, this is using self-care. Look how slow this is. This is very slow. Oh my gosh. But yeah, this is to discourage you from wanting to heal yourself all the time. It's a lot quicker if you have a med kit. So it's just slightly faster. And the faster you heal up, the more you can get the gens. The least likely the killer will find you. It just saves a lot of time. So, self-care is convenient. It's convenient, but also inconvenient. Just bring in a toolbox, or just bring in a med kit with good add-ons. Most likely you'll have self-care and you're still not going to survive the game. How often? And the killer can hear you heal if the killer they recognize noise. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. But I do want to finish this gen. At least I finished one. He didn't almost finish hers. If the killer finds his way up here. Alright. I just realized Leon's still wearing his Christmas sweater. And it's not Christmas, it's the New Year. I do love Leon's Christmas sweater. When it first came out, I was pretty... I do have it. I've worn it a couple times on the stream. Oh, another thing, once I'm done with my challenge, I'm planning to just stop webcamming, because there's a lot of pressure, you know, to have your face on like live on, because I post all my VODs on YouTube, archive them. And so, like, there's just a lot of pressure to just, you know, to look good for the camera. Make sure that I don't look like a slob or look like I've given up on life. In front of Leon. But yeah, it's just like to look presentable, at least for the stream, right? Because especially with gamer girls, you know, they have their colored hair and their makeup done, and the most I have right now is my black lipstick. I can explain that in a bit. Um, but yeah, there's just a lot of pressure to keep up appearances, and that's why when I'm done with my Perk challenge, I'm planning to just turn off the webcam, maybe put in replacements to indicate that I am still when I'm speaking, like something similar to Discord. Um, but yeah, I just want to finish my Perk challenge because I can feel myself getting a little fatigued from this. There is really no payoff that's worth it, to be honest, but it's something that I just feel obligated to complete. I do want to finish what I started. I will die on this stream. Where's my other teammate? She better finish the chat. Okay, good. Okay, I'm proud of her. She's not stupid. I know the basement isn't here. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, the basement isn't here. Meg. Okay. That Meg should have just saved the team. One of my pet peeves about this game, that I'm hoping will catch on and other people will learn this, is that if you're running towards your hook survivor and the killer's right behind you, you might as well save them instead of running away. Because you're gonna go down anyways. You know, there's no way you're going to outrun the killer. You know, well, like, if you're gonna go down anyways, you just might as well save your teammate. Because if Meg went down, there would have been 3 survivors. Well, now there's 3 survivors down. But if she had just saved the hook survivor the first time, the totem's over here, but I think the killer's gonna be great. Totem's here. But yeah, self-care, see, it's not saving my life here right now. Oh my gosh. Well, I think we're all gonna just stay here for a while. The thing is, I might be able to escape considering that I already have some wiggle progress and the killer dropped me. So if the killer picks up someone else, I might have a chance. Might. Am I gonna get more? Yes, I am. Are all the killers bringing Moris, or did Dead by Daylight finally implement that the last survivor automatically gets killed? Because that's crazy. Sad. At least we finished all 5 gens, but I don't know. Self-care didn't really show. Didn't shine bright. See the Survivor Challenge, the next one. Disturbed 20 crows. Is this your second game? Yes, that was my second game. My first game as Claudette, I was worried by the Demogorgon. This is my second game as Leon. While we look for a new match, I'm gonna put up a 2-minute ad, so I'll see you all on the other side. Anthony, you still there? Hi. Sorry, I'm just like spacing out. It's funny, there's a 2-minute ad. The 2-minute ad is still like finishes, and then we still are looking for a game, then it gives us an idea of how long it takes to find a match. But yeah, after my 5 games, I'm gonna call it. That's why I stay longer, you know. And I'm not ready to stream Rivals yet. I don't feel confident enough. Especially since I'm a Hawkeye main, it's a 50-50 on whether I have a good game or not. It really depends on who's part of the enemy team, whether they're good or bad. But I do want to back to Rivals, but off stream. Yeah. I streamed it before, back when I was still learning, so the games were easier. But now that I'm climbing up the ranks, I'm like my games are getting a little more challenging and difficult, and I would rather not stream that. I also don't want to get attention streaming Rivals. Guess what? The 2-minute ad is over, and we just found a match. So I think it is the Bone Show winter event that's taking a lot longer, because I remember one time it took like maybe 5 or almost 10 minutes for me to find a match in Bone Show, and I think what's turning off a lot of players is because the snowman will body block you, so it's just not really an enjoyable experience for a lot of people. So this is just regular game mode, but it's still something. Um, this is my 3rd game, and I'm back to playing as Claudette. And then I think I'll play as Ada for my 5th time tonight. So, Anthony, Mr. Movie Buff, what are your top 5 movies that you're looking forward to this year? Any order. Just like any 5 movies that you're looking forward to that are coming out this year. I already have 2. I already have 2 that I'm looking forward to. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and Knives Out 3. But I can't really think of anything else off the top of my head. I think Batman 2 is delayed again for next year. The glow in the dark sweaters are so cool. Oh, it's back now. So I do not have a med kit for once, finally. So I have a toolbox that I will use on this gen. And then once I'm done with my box, I'll probably run late since my teammate is very close. I'm halfway, so I might as well. We let go of the gen because there's a popular perk that killers are using where you'll scream as he's but he's on his way here anyways. Nice of him to put this gen back up for me. Or the pallet gen. I'm going back. Oh my gosh. David, please, I want to finish this gen. Okay. And go to this chest here. And now we go to self-care. Okay, let's see what Anthony's looking forward to. Superman? Captain America? Is that the one with red bolt, right? Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, and a new Avatar: The Last Airbender? Also, see, look how much faster it is to heal your teammate than it is to use self-care. It's my gosh. Yeah, Superman looks cool. Can't wait to see him his ult. Fuck! Nicholas Holt! Yeah, Monica! I'm going through a Nicholas Holt phase. It's so sad. It's almost funny. The new Avatar movie with the blue people. Okay, I could have sworn there was like something with Last Airbender coming out in 25, but I'm not sure. I don't keep up with pop culture fans. So wonderful. Monica, you need to watch Nosferatu. Oh my gosh. I watched it twice. I enjoyed it a lot more the second time. Nicholas Holt, yeah. Renfield was a good chaser for that movie. Next week. Oh, okay, cool. On my birthday. Watch it on my birthday. My birthday's on a Friday. January 10th. Yeah, it's on a Friday. Yeah. Celebrate my birthday by watching Nicholas Holt is... I don't know why. He's not a new actor to me. I've like constantly kept up with him ever since my Tumblr days. David will never be Henry. No, not at all. He looked like a ripoff of Henry Cavill, to be honest. It should still be in theaters because it came out on Christmas Day, and usually they keep to like. And Nosferatu is very successful, so it should still be in theaters by then. But yeah, Nicholas Holt. I don't know, it's like Renfield. Monica, I'm not sure if you watched Renfield, but it's such a good chaser to Nosferatu, a chaser movie. And yeah, I'm going through Nicholas Holt phase where I'm watching all his movies. Anthony and I watched Renfield. Last night we watched X-Men First Class with Jennifer Lawrence. And up next I want to watch Jack the Giant Killer, one of those like cheesy fantasy movies that came out back in like 2011 or 2012. I hope I'm just not gonna Okay, the chat came alive once I mentioned this whole. Oh, you saw Jack in theaters. How was that movie? Like, I remember watching the trailer, but I never got around to watching it. But I know it was around like that era, like Snow White and the Huntsman, and Hansel and Gretel with Hawkeye in it, and Jack the Giant Killer. Like, those were like some B-list fantasy movies that came out all around the same time. It's kind of enjoyable. No, it's okay. It's New Year's. I spent my New Year's working. Yeah, I was like, oh, Nicholas Hoult, and suddenly we're all talking. Okay, I mean, just watching Nicholas Hoult makes it worth it, right? It's like, what's almost sad to me is that I am more invested in Nicholas Holt's movies than Adam Driver at this point. Because ever since Star Wars, ever since Rise of Skywalker in 2019, all of Adam Driver's movies have been like being shitty husbands. I'm not sure if people notice that, but it's like The Last Duel and Gucci and Ferrari and Megalopolis. It's just been like this tired, shitty, cranky dad, and it's almost sad. It's almost sad to me because I like obsessed over Adam Driver for so long, and I think it's just, I don't know, like I just liked his work during Star Wars before Star Wars, but not after Star Wars. I feel bad about saying that or confessing it, at least on live stream. Let's see. I watched it because he was my off. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, like back when I roleplayed on Tumblr, I first used Nicholas Hoult as the son of Jack Skellington. Back when I was in a roleplay group that featured Disney, like the children of Disney characters. Nicholas Hoult was like the son of Jack Skellington, so I used him for a good while. So yeah, I was familiar with him back then. I think that it's great that he's still like acting and he's like getting much bigger roles now. And so like good for him. I'm happy for him. I'm proud of him. Yeah, he's been busy and he's also been successful. I'm happy. It's just funny that in both Renfield and Nosferatu, he's had very similar roles, like dealing with the Empire. I don't know if Vecna is like coming my way or something else. I'm not gonna do that. No way. Of course. All these killers are just being rude. Or is it because I've been bottom too long that there are some changes here that I am not aware of? I don't keep up with Dead by Daylight updates. I stopped watching my Dead by Daylight YouTubers a long time ago. But self-care isn't really being helpful. Just bring a med kit. Just bring a med kit or find. Oh, Anthony says he finished Squid Game season 2. It ended on cliffhanger. When did season 1 come out? Was it 21 or 22? I feel like it was a 2021 movie. And so Like, it took like 3 years. Like, just imagine how much longer it's taken that. Oh wait, never mind. You're getting season 3 in a few months. Whoops, I didn't read that part. So they pretty much like filmed it all together, and they just released it separately. Like Stranger Things, you know, like they filmed it all at once. There's a volume 1 and a volume 2. I'm losing all these games with Zelda. I swore I disturbed them. Okay, yeah, that's about right. Okay, that was game number 3. Oh. Time challenge. Don't chill, disturb. Okay, while I look for my 4th game, I'm gonna put up another 2-minute ad, and we'll see how if it takes 2 minutes to find a new match. You think I would like the Squid Games because I love the Hunger Games. I love the Hunger Games for the romance aspect. So if there's romance in the Squid Games, then sure. But if it's just like survival, I would rather not. I I don't want to get too invested in characters knowing that they die. But the thing is, Hunger Games has very political undertones. I'm not sure if Squid Games is the same way, but Squid Games is like very successful. It's a very successful franchise. I just am too lazy to watch shows. Well, it's been 2 minutes. We're still here for a match. This will be my 4th game. I'm gonna still play as Claudette, but I'm gonna bring us to the RPD map, or RPD station. It's a weird saying RPD map, Raccoon City Police Department map, RPD station, police station. What do people refer to this map as? Do they say RPD? Do they say police station? Do they say Raccoon City residential map? One of those things, right? This is game number 4. Give it up for game number 4. Crazy. I feel like I'm gonna finish this challenge in April, which would have like taken me 2 years to complete this challenge. I think it was a lot easier back like 2 years ago, because I remember April 2023. I was streaming 3 nights. It was like Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But then I cut it down to Monday and Wednesday. Um, um, are you drunk? Mayhaps. Because my username in Dead by Daylight is Night Drunk. I may be Nitrous on Twitch, but it's Night Drunk. Because like Night Drunk, I came up with it back in college. Back when I went to college, like I think I came up with it 2019. because back in college I would pull so many all-nighters. I would just be up late doing homework and everything. And I remember reading somewhere that like is being sleep deprived for like maybe 16 hours, like you've been awake for 16 hours, is almost the equivalent of having like a very small percentage of alcohol in your body. So it's like you're intoxicated. You're like, you know, intoxicated in a way. And I called it night drunk, where it's like, wow, I'm drunk not on alcohol, but on the night. And so it's supposed to be poetic. But then in Dead by Daylight, so many people said, "Are you drunk?" Or what about day drunk? And it's just fun. Sorry, killer mountain birds. Okay, how long are we gonna keep this up? Oh, come on. If I would have made it then. That was a pretty long chase, and I gave one of my teammates so not bad. When was the last time I was drunk? Probably Thanksgiving. I remember Thanksgiving. We spent at my cousin's house down the street. It's like within walking distance. And I remember my uncle handed me a shot of like I think it was whiskey or something. Like it burnt. And I took a shot, and I think I had like something else. I had a drink, something else, maybe I think it was soju as well. And then I remember I was like, after a while, I was like, I'm tired. I miss Brendan. Brendan's my dog's name. I was like, I'm tired. I miss Brendan. I want to go home. So, yeah, I think it was Thanksgiving. I don't think I got drunk in December. I don't think I could afford to get drunk. Jump part. Better not follow me, I swear. How about let's stay away from this area? Yeah, one piece of advice, like when I was looking up YouTubers because I wanted to get better at Dead by Daylight, one piece of advice that stuck with me is that the killer can only chase one survivor at a time. It may sound simple, but it's like when a killer chases one survivor, like the other survivor will keep running. Oh. Like see, if I'm getting chased, like if I'm in a gen, right? Like for example, I'm in the gen, and another survivor is on the gen. If the killer's going towards us, like, he can still be chasing me, but then while he's chasing me, my other teammate is still running, as if the killer's chasing her. And it's like, if he's chasing me, he's not chasing you, you know. Killers are fast, but they're not that fast. Like, if he's closer to me, he's not gonna give up chase and go after you. So, like, yeah. Oh shit. So just like pet peeves about Dead by Daylight, but you know, after working at a high school office, just learned that people are stupid. People are stupid. And people aren't as smart as you think they are. And I believe that that is a thing. But it's unfair that stupid people live sometimes. I have self-care. So it's just one of those situations. Hey you wherever you are, please stay where. Yeah, self-care is like one of those things where it's very situational, just like with a bunch of other Dead by Daylight perks, where there are perks that you're less likely to use, like skill checks, that you're less likely to use in each game, and it's just a chance of whether you will use it at least once or not. A lot of these perks are situational, like you can stun a killer if you're underneath the pallet and you're boxed by a pallet. Like sometimes there are situations where that would be useful, but there are situations where you just won't be able to use it. And I feel like self-care is one of those instances where you're like you get to heal yourself at any time, but you heal so slowly. And what are the chances you'll be healing like at least more than once or more than twice? You know, you like at that point you might as well just bring a skill check or a med kit. They're all lives. Hopefully I'll be able to finish this. Hopefully this guy has adrenaline. He does. I'm not gonna save my teammate. Okay. Well, that's one win. I don't feel like being altruistic tonight. I feel like, you know, if I did go back to the save, especially if the Oni stayed like that, I'm gonna be a one. I'm sorry, man. In my defense, I never liked Ace as a survivor character anyways. Nice I completed the challenge. Cool. And these challenges. What's this one? Use null skulls to assemble one instance unit at a stockpile. What? Okay. I guess I'm gonna build a snowman. My rewards. So, since okay, so time check. It is 10:37. I just finished my fourth game with self-care. Since this is gonna be our last game, I don't mind waiting a bit. Go to the Snow Skull event or this Bone Chill event. And I'm gonna play as Christmas Sweater Leon, self-care, and let's give him a good medkit or toolbox. Give him a really good toolbox. Help with repairing gens, and then we're going to give him the snow board thing. Do I not have any of those? Leon, do you not have anything? I need like the mistletoe. This one. So we're going to put that on Leon. And just for the extra blood points. And yeah, that'll be our fifth game. I'm gonna put up a 2 ad. These wait times will take forever anyways. So I'll see y'all after 2 hours. 2 minutes! 2 minutes, not 2 hours. Oh my gosh. I still don't know what to rank this perk. I would say 5 out of 10 because it's not useless, but you might as well just bring a medkit. Maybe a 4 out of 10. Maybe 5 out of 10. Because then you can bring in a toolbox and you still have a means of healing yourself. Yeah, it's nothing about healing other people. Anthony, you still there? I need your opinion. Hi. So, self-care, this self-healing perk that you can heal yourself at any time, but it'll just take slower. Is it 5 out of 10 or 4 out of 10? I'm thinking maybe 5 out of 10 because it's not as useless, but you do heal a lot slower. You're either better off with a med kit or just finding a teammate and save the perk slot for something else. Or 4 out of 10 because actually for those 4 out of 10 for those reasons. 5 out of 10 is because now you have a space to either bring a toolbox or a flashlight or something else with you. 7 out of 10? But you heal so slow! Oh, hello everyone. Welcome back from the 2-minute ad. We are still looking for a match. I asked Anthony what he would rate self-care. He said 7 out of 10. And I'm debating between 5 out of 10 or 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10, just to correct myself from earlier, is because you heal a lot slower, and you might as well bring a med kit or some type of perk to help you find a teammate that could heal you. You know, yeah, healing is healing, Anthony, but there are other ways to heal yourself. You just bring in a med kit and save the perk slot for something else. But yeah, because like especially since you heal at a much slower rate, and you're just wasting time, and the more time you are sitting in one spot, that's giving the killer more time to find you if they haven't already, or they haven't found someone else yet. Like healing is healing, but there's other ways to heal. You can like, especially since there's over 200 survivor perks now, and you only have 4 perk slots. You might as well like use like instead of using a perk slot for a self healing, just bring in a medkit or equip a perk that will allow you to see the auras of your other teammates, like bond or empathy. Because if you go up to your teammates wounded, they are more likely to help heal you. You know. And there's other ways to heal. Um, but then it is convenient if you are the last one standing, you don't have a med kit, and you go in to heal yourself, sure. You know what? I'll just put 5 out of 10. It's not useful. It's not useless, but it's not an S tier perk, considering how long it takes, you know. But anyways, this is our 5th and final game. We are Leon Kennedy, and we still have one. We still have self-care. Cancel that real quick. Never mind. So I thought once they get hit, it cancels their ability. Oh well. It's back when I used to play as Legion, and I was in frenzy mode. If a survivor pallet stunned me, that would deactivate the whole frenzy. But maybe they nerfed it, or maybe there's a new ability now. I just wanted to build a snowman. I just want to build a snowman, Elsa. Sort of creepy how they move on their own, but I feel like whenever Dead by Daylight has like mini game events like this, I feel like they're just experimenting for like future killers or survivors to use future abilities. Yeah, self-care, 5 out of 10. No one's on a gen. Hi. I want to build a stone. Leon's moaning. Oh wow, I thought that would fool it. What differentiates a survivor snowman from that? No way. Oh, now they're paranoid of that snow. These new survivors, maybe I've been gone from the game too long, but I feel like there's a new wave of Dead by Daylight players that don't understand if you're wounded and the killer's chasing after you, just rescue your damn teammate. Don't run away. You're not gonna outrun the killer. If you're gonna go down anyways, you might as well go down saving your teammate. Well, this was a horrible game. All I was trying to do was complete a survivor challenge. I feel like when you played a Jeopardy music, so this is just way too slow, but maybe that's just me. See, it's so much better if you have a team. There it is. That snowman came up to me and jump scared me. I didn't ask for this. That's my bad. At least I completed my survivor challenge. This is my 5th game. And after this, I can call it a I miss Leon. You know, I've been on winter break for the past 2 weeks. I think one of the things I wanted to do was to do a playthrough of Resident Evil Remake again. And I just did that. Well, the fact that I'm dead means that I can sleep now. Self-care isn't great. Like, you want something that will heal you fast, you know? And self-care, it's like, it just seems to be an emergency situation, but at the same time, the same thing can be said for medkits. 5 out of 10. It's not completely useless, but it's not a great perk anymore. I I this is probably true. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna look it up, but you can look it up. Back in 2017, when I first played the game, and everyone really wanted the self-care perk. I'm
Count me
pretty
in.
sure when you self-cared back in the day, you healed at normal speed, um, healing speed. But since so many people have it equipped, um, it just turned into like they just made it slower to discourage you from healing all the time. You know? But yeah, 5 out of 10. Next stream will probably be Monday or Tuesday, sometime next week. I'll see how I'm feeling on Monday because Monday is my last day of winter break before going back to work, and I'm not sure if I want to spend my Monday streaming. To be honest, I might stick with Tuesday, but who knows? Who knows? I will let you all know. Just it's on my about page on my Twitch channel. If you're not part of my Discord, I don't use Instagram anymore, but I try to at least put it somewhere on my page if the stream is canceled for the night or not. But yeah, thank you for watching. Whoever tuned in, whoever learned, whoever watched this in the future. Thank you for being here for my first stream of the year. The next perk we'll be doing is self-preservation, which is a Yoonjin Lee perk. So if you like Yoonjin, be here for that. Other than that, have a good weekend. Good night, sweet dreams. Don't let Nosferatu lie.